Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imo, and on this channel I share cake business tips. I talk about your cake business, how you can build and grow your cake business. I do talks on personal development. I do story time, tutorials and vlogs as well, and you are welcome. If you're new to the family, welcome. A special and warm welcome to you. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for always being here as we move towards 4K subscribers. Yes, we are almost heading there. So please keep sharing with your friends and those in your caking communities, and do not forget to like this video. The likes have been going down. Please, I need the likes. So please help me grow this channel by liking my videos so that it can gain more visibility and get to others that need this type of videos. Now in today's video, I'll be talking about the reasons why you are where you are, or reasons why your cake business is at that level where it is still where your cake business level is still where it is. It hasn't moved. So it's more like a chit chat pep talk with bakers or for bakers, and I'll be sharing from my personal experience the things that have helped me grow over the years. Yes, I just turned 6 in business last month. Yeah, this is July, so I turned 6 in I just turned 6 in baking business, and you can tell that I have grown over the years. So if this is something you're interested in, you want to learn how to move from where you are, and you're interested in just having a heart-to-heart time with me, then you definitely want to stick around, because I'll be right back. You're welcome back. So I'm just going to delve right in. I'm going to go right into those things that I see that bakers do, young and old, and young and those that are already grown, that are holding them in a particular spot, that are holding them in their tracks, and they cannot move forward, they cannot grow. The first thing is comparison. So you're busy comparing yourself with other people. This has not really been much of a challenge for me. It hasn't really been much of a problem for me, because when I started, I don't think there was Instagram. I was saying Instagram as far back as 2011, 2012. 2012. I don't know. You just do your background check. But as far back as then, there was no social media pressure. There wasn't lots of social media platforms. There weren't lots of social media platforms like we have now in this year, in this time, in this age. So the pressure was less. The only person, I've said this in some of my videos before, the only person that I had that I was looking up to was the person that trained me. So she was one that taught me how to bake, and I loved her cake. So I would always look at it, and it was on Facebook then. So I would look at it on Facebook and I would admire these pictures. That was the only platform I think was available then. I don't know if there was Twitter or anything, but I wasn't on those platforms yet. So it was on Facebook. So it's not like I was even comparing myself with her. Oh, of course she was my teacher, but I loved her jobs, and I would look at them and I'd admire them and have them saved on my phone. But today there's a lot of distraction, there's a lot of noise. The noise is too much. It's even too much for me. But in this noise we thrive. All right, so it's not a bad thing. It's just that the competition is rife. The competition is more. The attention, so many people are trying to get the attention of the market, those that are in the target audience or something like this. All right, and so you are tempted to want to compare yourself to these people, because you're seeing more, you're seeing people posting pictures, you're seeing people doing things, you're seeing people making noise in quote, like we say it, like they're talking, they are vocal, they're active on social media, and you just get drawn in and sunk in self-pity. You get drawn in that place where you can't even raise your head anymore, because you feel you're not good, you feel you're not good, you feel your cakes are not good enough, you feel that you don't even compare to these people. Nobody should be a measure for your success. Nobody's cakes should be a yardstick or a measure for how good your cakes are. Nobody's skills should be a yardstick for how good you are or what you define as success. Do you understand? I want this to sink in. So stop comparing yourself. I don't compare myself to others. Yes, I'm human, and I get tempted sometimes. Like, I get challenged sometimes, to look at people and feel, just sort of feel not okay with myself. But I don't get into that place where I use somebody else's success to compare mine. Like we always say, our times are different. God's plans for us are all different, like they are different. So walk at your own pace, but that should not be an excuse for mediocrity. That should not be an excuse for you not doing your best. That should not be an excuse for you not putting in your best. Put in your best in everything you do. In this cake business, you have to put in your best. If you don't put in your best, you're going to remain at the back. If you don't put in your best, you're not going to be able to move forward. So first of all, block out the distractions, block out the noise, and stop self-comparing. Stop cake business comparing. Stop comparing yourself to other people. It is good to have people that you look up to. It's good to have people that you admire, but don't tie anybody's successes to yours, or use anybody's successes or success to measure yours. I believe that I'm clear on this point. All right. The second thing I say that is holding people back is fear. So you are afraid of many things. You are afraid of charging right. You are afraid of tomorrow. You are afraid to launch classes. You feel, what if I put up the class and nobody answers me? What if I put out the adverts and nobody signs up? What if I put up the adverts and this and that? You are afraid of what people will think when it comes to your space. When I had there was a particular year, I think that was in 2019, this is 2021, either 2018 or 2019, when I had international students come into Nigeria to come and learn from me. I mean, that year I will never forget. I had 3 of them. I had one from Germany, I had one from Liberia, and I had another from, I think, Malaysia. She's a Gambian staying in Malaysia. So I had these 3 people at different times in one particular year come to my place. So when the first person reached out to me, I had the fear of what she would think of my place when she comes around, when she sees my place. Would she like it? And then last year during the pandemic, I wanted to launch a virtual cake class, that's real time. I did it 3 times, I think, or I had 2 batches. I can't really remember now, but I was, skeptical. I was afraid of what people would think when they see how my kitchen looks like. But it didn't make any difference. It didn't stop me. No, it did not stop me. I ended up training people from different parts of the world. I ended up increasing my profile as a person. I ended up, impacting lives. I ended up, just being not where I used to be. And it was somebody that gingered me, in quotes, like in Nigeria, I would say ginger. It was someone that motivated me. It was someone that inspired me. It was someone that said, go ahead, why are you thinking? Because I wanted to hold this class. I was nursing this dose. I said, since there's lockdown, people want to learn, we can engage them with this real-time class. It was a real-time class, so they were seeing me, we were baking together. And she said, why are you thinking? I was like, I think I want to do this class. I'm thinking. And she just cut me short. Said, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking? Go ahead, launch this class. And that was how I launched this class, and it was a huge success. Okay, so stop being afraid. Do it. What's the worst that could happen? You will not get the result that you want to get, but you've created awareness. There are some wins that are behind these things that look like failures that we do not see. All right, there are things that look like failures, but behind these things are wins. Your win could be you've created awareness. People know that, oh, she can teach this now. Oh, she has classes that are in this regard, like she can teach how to bake, she can do this, she has virtual classes, she can, by the way, I do virtual classes. If you want to reach me, if you want me to teach you, hold your hands, real time in any part of the world, I'm available. So reach out to me, send me a message. All right, I do virtual baking and buttercream decorating classes, so please reach out to me. Yes, that was a plug right there. Okay, so even if you don't get people sign up for your class, you're thinking of signing up a class, but you're afraid people will not sign up, people will not come, people will not this, people will not accept me, people will not like me. What if I cannot teach them? What if I cannot talk to them? Behind the seeming failures are wins. So you need to learn and appreciate this moment. You need to learn to see the wins behind these things and then appreciate these moments. Even if it was one inquiry you got, or even if it was one person that signed up for the class, teach with your whole heart. I've had classes where, I remember one where I had just 2 persons sign up. It was a webinar, just 2. But I taught them from my insides. I taught from my heart, like I had a room full of people. Yes, that is what it is. It is what it is. And you have to, learn from these experiences, and then do not be afraid of doing the things that you're supposed to do. All right? The third thing is learning without practicing. So if you're learning without practicing, you're just simply a knowledge junkie. So you're just filing things, baking things, getting the latest recipes, going for the latest classes, signing up, but you're not seeing results. Why? Because you're not putting the things you're learning to practice. So learn to practice. As you learn practice, learn, practice. It might not be immediately, but do not waste time. If you waste time, you would lose the fire, you would lose the passion to practice, to put that thing to practice. So don't waste time, keep practicing, keep learning. Learning never ends. That's one thing with me. I've always been a fab learner, so I learn, and then over time I put these things to practice. So I'm learning and practicing. It's not that easy. We have busy schedules, we have many challenges staring us in the face, but if you keep waiting for these challenges to disappear completely, I'm telling you, you'll not achieve anything, and you'll not be able to move from where you are, you'll not be able to grow. So as you learn, practice. Don't let a weakness set in, don't let anything hold you back. As you learn, be open to learn, be open to ask for help, and then keep practicing. All right, so the fourth thing I'll be talking about is your mindset. So your mindset is keeping you in your tracks. What do I mean by mindset? I want to talk about one particular thing: money. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in Nigeria, I've seen that people have this mindset when it comes to money. They have this kind of mindset when it comes to money. So when they hear classes are a particular amount, fear grips them. For some people, it's not fear. For some people, it's just of their reasoning. Why should she be charging this much for this? Why is it this much? I had someone mention to me that my fruitcake class was expensive and that I should reduce the price. I had another person reach out to me and say this was what she had and that I should forget the rest or I should leave the rest. I've had someone in the past reach out to me that she wanted to do a class with me, I think a photography class, and I'm like, this is what I'm going to charge, this is what it will cost, this is what you're going to pay for this class. And she goes, this is what I have and this is what I will pay you. And I'm like, no, this is what it will take, and when you're ready, I'm going to wait for you. When you have, this is what she has and this is what she's going to give me, something along those lines. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll wait for you. When you have it, then you can come back. All right, so we have this mentality, we have this orientation. Maybe because we do not have the money, for whatever reasons. I respect your reasons, but for whatever reasons, maybe you don't have the money, maybe you don't have the time, maybe you feel that it's not worth that amount, that it's too expensive, it's too priced for what the person is teaching, and so we are not willing to pay for whatever reasons. Let me tell you, if you keep waiting, time waits for no one. The world that we live in now, that we know it as it is not what it used to be back then. So things are more pricey or more expensive than they actually. I'm not just talking about classes, so everything. And because the whole system, the entire economy is experiencing this thing, its ripple effect is cutting across all the channels. So the more you are waiting, the more the prices are increasing, and the more challenging and difficult it is for you to achieve what you want to achieve. All right, I can categorically tell you, never been in a place where I reached out to someone or saw the price for a cake class that I really, really wanted to attend, and I went, oh, this class is too expensive. No, I have never. So the longer you wait, the more expensive the things are going to get. They're not going to come down. The prices are not going to reduce. They're going to get higher. That class that used to be 100,000 naira, because I'm in Nigeria, that class that used to be 100,000 last year. This year, check it, it's now 150, 180, 200,000 naira. So don't keep waiting. I've had times where I've had to reach out to people hosting classes that please, I have begged to attend classes. I have pleaded, please, this is what I have, or please, I don't have this money at the moment. Can you just give me a grace of so and so period to pay this money? I have reached out and I said, please, I cannot pay this entire money at once. Can I pay in 2 installments? Can I pay in 3 installments? But I have never been that person to open my mouth and say this person's class is expensive. I have never been that person to go and say, reduce this price, it's too expensive. You know, so I have never been in that point. So don't be afraid of money. What I want you to see or the mindset I want you to have is that in the long run, it will pay. You will gain from it over and over and over and over and over again. So invest that money. It's for your own good. When you invest in it, it will show in your skill, it will show in your cakes, it will show in your baking, it will show in your business, it will show in your branding, it will show in your packaging, and you can move from there, you can grow from there. So please stop being afraid of that. Okay, stop being afraid to invest in yourself. If you do not have it, don't be entitled, and don't be giving things that the person ought to do. Don't say this is what I have, this is what you should take. Don't say it's expensive. All right, because you don't know what these people are. Most of these people give value for money, so don't say it's expensive. They're not supposed to charge more than they're charging, so do not say it is expensive. All right. So the fifth thing I'll be talking about is being satisfied with where you are, like you are content. You know there is a problem somehow, but you do not just feel the need to move. You do not feel the need to go out to look for opportunities. Look, I've had opportunities come my way. Opportunities that have given birth to another, and then another, and then another. The opportunities, one opportunity that's been opening doors over the years. So it just keeps opening up, opening up. They'll call you, oh, we saw you did this. Congratulations on this, we want you to come here. Congratulations on this, we want you to do this. Because I have been someone that takes advantage, I look for and I take advantage of opportunities. So I'm not current with, I'm not a baker that would get to the point and be satisfied for too long. So it just works in my favor. I think that's how it is now. God has made it to be for me. Every 3-4 months, I must add, I must advance. There must something that will be added to my profile. There must be a move. There must be an addition. It just works like that in my favor. Sometimes I'm not even intentional about, oh, I must grow in October. By October, I should have done this. By this time, I should have achieved this and all of that. Sometimes I'm not that intentional, but it just works in my favor. Because I take advantage of opportunities. I'm not content with my current position. I'm not content with where I am. I don't stay in a place for too long. I feel, oh, I am now an award-winning artist, or I'm now an award-winning baker, so we have arrived. I'll sit and cross and fold my legs. No, I'm always working. I'm always looking for opportunities. So you always be looking for, always be on the lookout for opportunities. Don't be a quiet or a silent baker. It doesn't work. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. I told people I'll talk about my international award that I just got, and I'm going to do that video. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. Don't be quiet. You need to talk. You need to look out for opportunities. You need to be out there. You need to be showing the skills that you've got, all right, so that more opportunities will open up for you, and it will pave way for more for you. So please, these are the things that I feel I should share. And one more thing before I leave is that you should find and build relationships that are value adding. I've said this before when I used to host live classes on Instagram, and I tell people when I give advice to them, don't just exist. There are people that you admire that are doing well in this cake business in your different countries, in your different locations that you look up to. Look for how to build relationship with them. I had someone that signed up for my buttercream class last month tell me that she told me that she just needed an opportunity to connect with me. She has been admiring me for a very long time from far, that she just wanted to connect with me. How much? She did not even read the advert. She just saw that I was having a class, and then because I asked her, okay, so what are you paying for? Which class are you interested in? She said she doesn't even know. She just sent me a screenshot of what she saw. She said she just saw this and she jumped on the opportunity. So sometimes the classes, you don't even necessarily need it, but because you need connection to these people, because you need a relationship with these people, because it will add value to your life, you will sign up for those classes. So this is something that you need to learn. Learn it, practice it, do it. All these points that I've shared, I believe that they would, make a difference in your life, in your cake business life, as you begin to practice and to do them. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. If you have questions, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Like other videos if you've not liked them. Like them. And please give this video, share with your friends, share the links with those in your kicking communities. Until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.